Hello, CS students. My name is Jillian. We've all spoken on the phone. I just wanted to make you all a little bit of a welcome video. So welcome. I'm so happy to have you here with us this fall for this online fall that we're going to have. So what I wanted to do for sure was to show you our Blackboard course for Central Service Fundamentals, which is of course the core Central Service course that you'll be starting off right away this fall. So I wanted to get you into Blackboard just to show you around a little bit because everyone's going to have their own little style, for the way they run their online courses. So if you look here, this is the announcements page. This is our this should be the first page that you see when you come into the Central Service Fundamentals course. Okay, so this is where I'm going to place our announcements, any information that I want to push out to you guys. Okay, so you see here is a welcome message, an intro message for you all as you come in to the Blackboard course. Some things to think about as you navigate this course here a little bit is these over here, these things, I call these tabs on the left. So you might see me refer to the My Grades tab on the left or the Discussion Board tab on the left. That's what I'm talking about, is these links over here. Okay, so what I do want you to do this first week is I talk about going through and learning how to navigate our Blackboard site. Well, I want you to enter each one of these tabs so you know what you're looking at, what to expect. But certainly we'll go through that a little bit now as well. So you'll come in, you'll read your announcements page, which will pop up automatically when you enter Blackboard. A tab that's really going to be important to you is this assignments tab on the left right here. So you can see here each week you will have a new list of things to do for that week. So if you're like, I'm not sure what I have to do this week and when it's due and all of that, there should always be a summary of that for each week in this assignments tab on the left. That's your go-to to make sure that you're staying on track and you're getting things done. You can just check them off as you go. Okay, so like for this week, we've got read your syllabus, intro assignment, reading assignment, reading guide, anyways, there should also be instructions here for how to complete each of those items as well. Something that's really cool is if you do have so like this intro assignment, that's a discussion board, so that's going to be in a tab on the left. The reading assignment's going to be in your book, which is described here. The reading guide, if you look down here, this is also under this week. It shows up this week. The reading guide due Friday before class, you can certainly print that and bring it, since I'll be seeing you on Fridays before on Fridays. You'll be able to turn that into me physically if you'd like. If you don't want to, if you want to decrease the amount of papers and things exchanging hands, for infection control or even just for convenience sake, you can come down here and you see how this reading guide is located right here. First of all, this is where you'll find the reading guide. If you click on this, it'll pop up with those list of questions that you need to fill out while you're going through your reading. And honestly, you guys, the benefit of this is that you can print that off or have that open while you're doing your reading and answer those questions as you go through. Those questions are in order, so it sort of breaks up the reading and helps you get through it and take it in really while you're reading. I know a lot of people have a hard time with retaining information off of a page. I'm one of those people too, and a reading guide really seems to help. So have it open, have it ready while you're doing your reading, and it helps to break it up and change the way your brain is working. If you pull your eyes away from the page and have to record what you just read, it really helps with retention. So that's one reason that I have you guys do that. If you do want to turn it in electronically, rather than emailing it to me, where I could honestly, I get lots of emails, so I could lose it, or just not notice. I wouldn't lose it because it's electronic, but I could miss that you've turned it in. What you can do here is right on Blackboard, you see how you can click right on this heading here, this reading guide heading, and open it up and you browse your computer and you can put the electronic file right in there. Then I can grade it right there on Blackboard, and the grade goes right into your grade book. So that's really slick. That's really efficient, and I recommend doing it that way. But if you would rather turn in the physical copy, that's certainly your choice as well. Okay. And then of course, I like to have this option for you guys as well, services on campus. This is a nice list of things that we have here on campus. Now most of these things will be just because of the nature of this fall and with COVID-19. These things are going to be virtual or online for the most part, but everything here will have an email or a phone number to call, and they'll be able to walk you through how these things are available to you in the current day and age. Okay, so just realize that just because of COVID and decreased social gatherings and increased social distancing, we still have these support services here, and they're still for you. You know, just the mode of delivery has changed a little bit, but we're here to support you. Okay. Okay, so this is the assignments tab on the left. We come down, we've got contact information. This is me right here, and how you can contact me. I'm not in my office very much because of this fall, so my cell phone number is here, and you are welcome to use that. I do tend to respond better to text messages because I have a couple of crazy kids at home. So a text message is better. I can you step away from my kids and get back to you when within a reasonable time, but when the moment is right, and I don't have to speak over them or anything like that. And then also a lot of those services here or resources for you guys are also listed on this tab. We've got My Grades, which is where you're going to start finding anytime you have something that you've turned in, you've gotten graded on, those grades are going to show up on this tab. Your syllabus and schedule can be found here. So you've got schedule, and this is just outlining some of the things that we will be going through. You'll find that we fall into a sort of rhythm, and this sort of helps to outline that a little bit. Then we have our syllabus. So make sure you read through this before you come to class on Friday, because we will have I'll have some forms for you to sign to agree that you've read them and that you understand. Okay. And then of course I stuck this little course outcome summary in here as well. You don't have to do anything with this or sign it or anything. Don't even open up if you don't want to. But I like to make it available to you. It outlines the competencies and the learning objectives for this course. And I think that you know, just as consumers, it's important for you to know or have access to, easy access to be able to look at and say see what you're getting out of this course. Okay. But it's up to you. Like I said, there's no assignment attached or anything. It's just there just in case you want it. Okay. Coming down here, we've got these. Oops, is it going to come? We've got tools for you to take a look at. You know, sometimes people navigate through Blackboard or their resources, and it supports better through this way, through the icons. Certainly just about every Blackboard course that you have will have these things on there in the tools section. Use it if you'd like to, otherwise no need. For an example, I just showed you how to get to My Grades through this tab on the left, but you could come over here and access it this way through the icon as well. It's up to you. And then finally, you see like the intro assignment that I have you assigned to this week is a discussion board. So that's what this is. This is your week 1 discussion board. You know, so each week we have this type of assignment. You'll come down here to the discussion board to find it, and then of course read the description, what you need to be doing, what the assignment includes, and then you can enter in and create a thread and create your discussion board right here. If you have questions about that, you can let me know. I'm happy to help you with that. Okay. So that's it. That's all I really have to show you guys. I'm so excited to start CS with you this fall. CS is one of my favorite things. I love teaching CS because it's just kind of fun, you know. We have a smaller group size. I believe we're at 4 for this term, which is a really nice number. We are going to be able to have great success, I believe, with social distancing in our labs. I do ask that, remember, we require masking at all times on campus, so when you come onto campus, wear your mask. When you come up to our lab, we can have you switch that mask out to one that we can provide to you here for while you're on campus. And I encourage you to leave, to bring as few personal possessions to campus as possible. Not because I'm not worried about security or anything, but we're just trying to decrease potential pathogen transmissions, with COVID. So bring as little as you can in, so that so that we're not bringing anything in. Hopefully, not pulling anything out. If you pick something up from each other. Which you shouldn't, since we're all wearing our masking and social distancing guidelines. So anyways, I can't wait to see you folks. Obviously you're on Blackboard now, but so we're seeing each other virtually now, but I'll be seeing you all then on Friday 6:50 for our instrument lab. I hope you're doing great. Welcome.